I want to prove something to you today. You don't need a guidebook to read tarot. In fact, for today's challenge, guidebooks are banned. I'm going to show you a tarot card, just one card, and your job is to figure out what it means without knowing the traditional interpretation. No memorization, no keywords, no tarot books, no cheating, just your eyes and your intuition. Now, here's the interesting part. Most beginners think they'll get it completely wrong, but by the end of this video, when I reveal the traditional meaning, I think you'll be surprised by how close you actually get. Because tarot isn't a secret code, it's a visual language. And today I'm going to show you how to read that language for yourself. So take a look at this card. This is the Hanged Man. Don't try to remember what you've heard about it. Pretend you've never seen it before. Look at it like a detective. Every color, every symbol, every detail, every clue. Together, we're going to build an interpretation from scratch. And before we begin, I want to know something. If you had to guess right now, based purely on the image, what do you think this card is about? Write your first impression in the comments. Don't overthink it, just trust your instincts. And if you're ready for the challenge, hit the like button. Let's see how close you can get. Take a few seconds and really study the card. Don't rush. The more you look, the more you'll notice. And that's exactly where we're going to start. The first thing I want you to notice is the colors. What colors stand out first? Don't analyze them, just notice them. Which color catches your eye before anything else? And what feeling does it create? Does it feel peaceful, comforting, serious, mysterious, hopeful, uncomfortable? Now look at the blue clothing. Look at the red leggings. Look at the yellow halo around the figure's head. What emotions do those colors create for you? Imagine for a moment that the card couldn't communicate through symbols. Imagine color was the only language it had. What would these colors be trying to tell you? Pause the video if you need to. Then comment one word below that describes the feeling these colors give you. There are no wrong answers. We're not trying to be correct. We're training our observation skills. And that's one of the most important skills a tarot reader can develop. If you're enjoying this exercise so far, make sure you're subscribed because we're going to do many more Read Tarot with Me challenges together. Now, let's ignore the colors completely. I want you to focus only on the person. What's happening here? The obvious thing is that they're hanging upside down, but let's look beyond that. Study their face. Do they look scared, panicked, angry, frustrated, or do they actually look calm? Look at their body language. Are they struggling, trying to escape, fighting against their situation, or are they strangely relaxed? Imagine this was a photograph. What story would you tell about this person? What happened just before this moment? And what do you think happens next? Pause the video if you need to. Then describe this person's mood in one sentence in the comments. One of the best ways to improve at tarot is to commit to an interpretation before hearing someone else's. That's exactly what we're practicing today. Now let's zoom in closer. This is where things get interesting. Start looking at the symbols. Notice the tree. Notice the rope. Notice the crossed leg. Notice the halo around the head. Notice every little detail. Pick just one symbol that stands out to you. Only one. Then ask yourself a simple question. Why is it there? What might it represent? And more importantly, what does it mean to you? Not what a guidebook says, not what another reader says. What does it mean to you? If you saw that symbol in a dream tonight, what would your first interpretation be? This is where intuition starts, not by guessing, but by building personal relationships with symbols. Comment the symbol that stood out most to you. I'm always fascinated by how different people notice completely different things in the exact same card. And if you've already spotted something you would normally overlook, give the video a like, because that's exactly the skill we're developing. Now I want to show you one of the most overlooked techniques in tarot. Direction. Look carefully at the figure. They're upside down. That means they're literally seeing the world differently. Think about that for a moment. Most people spend their lives looking at things from one perspective. This person isn't. They're seeing things from a completely different angle. What might that suggest? A new understanding, a new perspective, a change of mindset, a different way of approaching a problem. Take a moment to think about it. Then tell me in the comments. What do you think the upside down position is trying to communicate? Trust your observations. You don't need tarot knowledge for this. You just need curiosity. Now we're going to put everything together. The colors, the body language, the symbols, the unusual perspective. Forget the card title. Forget traditional meanings. Using only what you've observed, tell me the story of this card. What's happening here? What lesson is it teaching? What advice might it have? Imagine you're explaining this card to a friend who's never seen tarot before. What would you tell them? Take your time. Pause the video if you need to. Build your interpretation. And before I reveal the traditional meaning, I want you to lock in your answer. No changing it. No editing it after the reveal. Write your final interpretation in the comments right now. Let's see who gets closest. And if you're finding this exercise helpful, subscribe now so you don't miss the next challenge. All right, let's see how you did. Many beginners look at the Hanged Man and immediately assume it's a negative card. They think it means being trapped, being stuck, being punished, or being unable to move forward. And honestly, that's understandable. The image looks unusual. It even looks uncomfortable. But now let's go back to our observations. Did the figure look frightened? No. Did they look like they were struggling? No. Were they trying to escape? Not at all. In fact, they looked surprisingly calm. And then there's the halo around the head, a symbol often associated with insight, awareness, wisdom. The traditional meaning of the Hanged Man is often connected to surrender, pausing, letting go of control, seeing a situation from a completely different perspective. It's about understanding that sometimes the answer doesn't come from pushing harder. Sometimes it comes from stopping, observing, and allowing yourself to see things differently. Think back to your interpretation. Were you closer than you expected? Most people are. Not because they're psychic, not because they're lucky, but because tarot cards are visual stories, and humans are naturally wired to understand stories. The guidebook isn't the reading. It's simply one interpretation. The card itself is the reading. And learning to trust what you see is one of the fastest ways to build confidence with tarot. Before you go, I want you to try this exercise on your own. Pull a random card from your deck. Don't look it up. Spend 2 minutes studying it. Notice the colors. Notice the body language. Notice the symbols. Notice the direction. Then create your own interpretation before checking the guidebook. You might be amazed by what you discover. Now, tell me in the comments, how close was your interpretation to the traditional meaning? Give yourself a score out of 10. And if this exercise surprised you, give the video a like. It helps me create more guided tarot practice sessions like this. Thank you for practicing with me today. Keep trusting your observations, keep building your confidence. And remember, every great tarot reader started by simply looking at the card in front of them. I'll see you in the next one.